Hey, it's Ben here. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review of pros and cons of a new software coming out called InstaSuite 2.0. What this is this is a 6-in-1, very feature-heavy software. It's going to allow you to do a lot of different things and save a lot of money potentially on some other softwares that you're paying. And what this does is this is actually one of the most feature-heavy softwares I've ever reviewed, including ClickFunnels and Lead Pages. And it allows you to do things like build entire funnels from web page templates that you can use to create high converting landing pages that you can set up split testing with and build with like a drag and drop funnel creator. You can create full secure memberships with different levels with a membership creator, and this is all hosted on the InstaSuite servers if you want. You can add your own domain as well, but you can also host this all on their cloud app. There's a built-in blogger solution, so you can do content marketing and rank it in Google. There's some SEO settings. You can actually build your list with set up autoresponders, do broadcasts, connect SMTP settings like you can connect SendGrid, and you can do full email marketing from inside it as well. There's an affiliate center. This is pretty cool. You can set up your own built-in affiliate programs, set up different commissions for affiliates to get them to send the traffic to your funnels to sell your products. You can also do a full support desk, set up a support desk where your customers can open tickets. You can assign different team members. You can categorize their tickets like a real ticketing system like Zendesk, for example. And even more than that, which I'm going to show you here in detail in just a second. Now, even if this stuff was even close to the level of ClickFunnels or Lead Pages, like the membership builder, or even close to something like a wish list member for the membership site builder, this would be really huge because it would save you a ton of money on other softwares that you're paying a monthly fee for, and everything's here in one place for you to actually run a business. And what I wanted to see in the review whenever I went through this was how in detail they went, and if this was closer to the ClickFunnels Lead Pages type thing, or whether it was just kind of a bunch of mediocre blah features that they all rolled into one big thing. They're trying to push as an all-in-one solution. But really, if you're going to scale your business and really run it seriously, eventually you'd have to upgrade from the InstaSuite. So that's what I wanted to see. And I also wanted to point out before I dive in here that the InstaSuite, this is created by the same creator who created the very popular page builder called InstaBuilder. So this isn't, I guess, the creator's first time at the rodeo, so to speak. They've already had like a history of already launching a software that had a lot of users and providing updates, and that one seems to be going well because a lot of people are always like buying it and commenting on it and things like that. All right, so what are some of the things you can do inside of InstaSuite 2.0? Well, first, you can build entire sales funnels. So here's an example of one sales funnel. First of all, there's this drag and drop sales funnel builder where you can assign like your main page and then what you want to have happen after that. So we go to the upsell OTO. You can have downsells. You can have upsells. You can have the thank you pages if they say no here, and then you can kind of use this drag builder to drag this up here if you want this page to be first. Here's the main sales page. You can see the different upsell pages. You can actually see the conversion rates and clicks for all of them. And then there's some more analytics. You can see you can clone the pages as well if you want to clone different upsell pages. And then if you want to create a new page, let me go back here and let me actually go into this one. And then let's create like a basic example page here so you can see what I'm talking about. So we'll give it our page a name, and then you can choose from if you want a squeeze page, a sales page, a launch page, a webinar page, an OTO page. And actually, let me show you how you can even create these funnels. You just go to add new here, and then you can actually choose what type of funnel you want, whether like it's an opt-in funnel where someone opts in from a Facebook ad you're running, and then you can have upsell pages after they opt in. You want a full regular sales funnel like I just showed, product launch where it's kind of like a Jeff Walker style product launch, or even a webinar. All right, so let's go in here and again, let's go back to creating just one page. So again, these are the different type of pages. Let's just do squeeze page for one example here so you can see what kind of templates you're going to be getting. So we'd go down here, and then we would go to we'd press this button here. Now this is just to show you the templates for what you can choose. And here we have a bunch of different templates. We can choose for a squeeze page. Here's like a fashion one. Here's like a Hawaii one. Here's a beach one. Let's just choose the beach one so you can see how this is going to work. And then here is our just basic squeeze page here. And then they have like this drag and drop builder. You can add different blocks here. This is just like if you ever used a lead pages new drag and drop builder. This is pretty much the same thing. It works exactly the same. You can insert different blocks anywhere you want. Then you can add different elements to them, like text. You can add images to this block. You can add videos, sales videos, buy buttons, opt-in forms there. You can add social things. You can add Facebook comments as well, like you see a lot of launches do. And there's ways that you can add scripts to it, page options. So the drag and drop builder, I'm just trying to point out that it was pretty good. It works exactly the same way as lead pages. And if you want to go ahead here and enter and edit something, you just press this edit text. You can change the text to bold, for example, or edit and delete it like that. And then we can change the font. Basically you can edit this how you like, and if you don't like something, you can always change the visibility, or we can just delete it in general. All right, so that's an example of a squeeze page. Let me show you some more examples of what you're going to get here. So say, for example, we wanted to create a sales page. So let's give it a name. And then we're going to press that button again. And so here's some more different examples of sales pages. So obviously you can see that the templates are pretty well done. Maybe not quite as good as like some of the lead pages marketplace templates, but still something that I personally would be comfortable with using in my business. And again, there is pretty much fully customizable for you to use. So let's just choose this one for example. So here's our sales page. Here's some if you want to have this section, it comes with this template where you can add testimonials. Here's like the demo page. Here's different feature blocks. This is all stuff that I would use in my page. And then of course if you want to add more content, you can go up here to add different sections and blocks. Or if you want just a column, you don't want like a full block, you can add columns like they did here. These would be like a block and then different columns. So overall the templates look pretty good. This looks like there's a decent variety to choose from. It's pretty much the same amount you would get in like lead pages for free. Lead pages, obviously they have a lot more, but you actually have to pay money on top of the SaaS price that you're paying to get access to those additional ones that are part of their marketplace. And again, if you want to change the funnel, once you have all your pages created, you can go in here and then change the funnel around. I don't want to mess with this because this is someone else's funnel here, but I just want to show you what you can do here as far as dragging and dropping it to the right place. All right, so the funnel, that was pretty good, the funnel builder. Now we can also get into the membership builder. And I'm sorry this video is going to go on for a little bit, but there's a lot of features and a lot of stuff to cover here. And I apologize if I'm not going to get to all the features or all the questions, because there's actually just too much to be able to cover in like a little review video. But anyway, for the membership settings, you'll be able to create different secure membership platforms with different tiers. And basically what you do is you set up your membership here. You can show basically just different settings if they need to be confirmed, enable a strong password, and then you want to choose your membership theme. Now what they're going to do is they give you in the 2.0 version you get 5 different themes to choose from. Then you set up your products here. So that's just an example. So this is like level 1 for one type of product. Here's our product image. A free breathing stress away group. That's what they bought for $99. Then you can set up your payment gateways, how they're going to buy this and get access, and you can integrate this with the funnel builder. Obviously, all these different things connect. That's the whole point of this. Your different prices and levels, so you can have the main price, but then you can also have an OTO1 price. Different actions. If they buy it, then you can add them to your autoresponder automatically. And then here's like the different levels and content you can watch, similar to the one called Everlesson I reviewed. Now this isn't quite, this just membership builder itself, doesn't have all the features. It isn't quite as good as the Everlesson, but you can see it's going to do a decent job of securely delivering the your products, whether it's an info product, whether it's a software product, and it has some decent templates for it to make it look nice as well. Now also we have something called a blog builder. Now this is definitely cool, but also in my opinion, if you want blogging to be the main way that you attract content and you want to do it seriously, I'd recommend just adding on like a WordPress, or doing your blogging through WordPress, as it's just a lot better. Not to say that this one wasn't good, because there are some ways that you can optimize your homepage SEO. There's different themes you could use similar to WordPress, obviously not as much, and obviously WordPress has a lot better themes for you to be able to go out there and get. But it basically works the same way, where you can set up a blog with different menus. You can add widgets in the footer or the sidebar, and here's your post categories. So if you have some content that you want to share, you can do that all inside the InstaSuite as well, without having to install WordPress from scratch. Now there's also something I want to get to called the Affiliate Center. And this allows you to build your own built-in internal affiliate program to help drive the traffic. And obviously, I've been able to drive tens of thousands of visitors just through affiliate marketing. Even people who didn't really know who I was, but they just wanted to promote my products. This is definitely a serious way to get people to those funnels that you create. And it's a lot better than even JVZoo in some cases, because you don't have to pay JVZoo the extra fees every time someone makes a sale. You don't have to have your products hosted on their server. Everything can be internal. Now, if you want to do like an internet marketing product, yeah, you might want to list it on somewhere like JVZoo where people can find it. But if it's something else, usually, like if it's like paleo diet or something like that, it's probably better that you self-host your affiliate program to avoid paying extra fees, and so you have full control. So the way this works is, again, you can create different themes for when they sign up and register. You can automatically add people who they've already purchased your product and turn them around as affiliates, so they go out and refer it. You can set your commissions. So what I liked here is, this isn't just like a really basic watered down type thing. You can actually add your own commission plans. There's tier 1 and tier 2 plans. Which you can do. You can do reoccurring billing as well. You can select payout delay if you don't want your affiliates to get instant payments. You can do it through PayPal or Stripe as well. So definitely, and then also, of course, you can manage your affiliates, delete the people who they're not representing your brand well. Here's where you can pay out the affiliates manually, and then here's the example affiliate area here that you can customize. And then there's promotional tools you can add. So inside the affiliate area, you can add different banners they can use. You can upload email swipes. So that's pretty cool as well. Now there's also something called the support desk. And this is important. Obviously, you want to do good customer support if you want to grow a thriving business. Depending on there's other support systems out there like Freshdesk. There's one called, I'm currently paying $67 a month for Freshdesk. There's another one called Zendesk. And there's some ways that you can get on those for like a free trial, or like kind of like watered down access for pretty cheap. But one of the things they don't allow you to do is they don't allow you to create different departments where the departments can communicate to each other. Like there's a support guy who does the software stuff. There's just a basic guy who does answering questions, delivering bonuses, etc. And usually you have to pay extra to be able to create these different departments, and then add different tags to people who are upset, or tag different questions. So again, they definitely went into some detail here, where it's not just like a basic contact form on your blog where you can have different agents and staff. You can assign different parts of your business, different tickets. You can see the responses. You can tag the different tickets to know who's supposed to respond to who's upset. Who needs service right now. There's general settings. You can have a support desk email that you can integrate. You can make it look nice with your own logo. There's a bunch of additional features. We don't have time to go into every single thing because there's so much in this software. Here's the sender information whenever they form out the ticket, and then they even have this, which is pretty cool. You can add canned responses. So you don't have to write out every single reply from scratch. You can just quickly add a canned response and then send them so your team can save time. Now also there's something called the list builder. And this was maybe out of all these, this was the worst one. Maybe the blog builder was the worst one. Yeah, I mean, depending on who you are, it might not be bad at all if you're having trouble getting on an autoresponder at all, and you want to save some monthly fees. What is pretty cool about this though is you can connect your SMT provider, SMTP, and so for example, you can connect something like Amazon SES that's going to send the emails. You connect something called SendGrid to send the emails. Here's your default name and email. They do have things like blacklist addresses, blacklist domain, blacklist IP addresses. And then we're going to create our lists, and then you can import lists here. They're not going to be weird and deny your list or something like some of these other people like Aweber or MailChimp. Basically everyone's doing now. You have full control over your business, which is pretty good. And then you can add autoresponder sequences here. Now, obviously, this isn't as complex and complicated as Drip, as GetResponse or Aweber. But the necessary features are here to send emails and create autoresponders. You can also create forms. Now, whenever I was reviewing this part, there didn't seem to be a lot of good form choices. So you'll probably have to use, this is the only kind of real form that I saw, unless I was reviewing it wrong. But you probably want to use like some sort of external form builder to build out like a little bit nicer looking form. But you can just take the HTML and paste it anywhere, and then they will get integrated with your InstaSuite service. You can send them broadcast emails or add them to autoresponders. And then you can have analytics in your dashboard to see the email sent, your active subscribers. Obviously not as complex as Aweber or something. But again, they do allow this custom SMTP setup, which you can use. You set this up via your managed integrations, and then you can connect something like SendGrid, or even your own host. There's ways to even do that, where you can send the emails from them. Now, also there's reports and stats in this too. You can this is good to get like a big overview of your business. Of course, you don't have to use all of these. Maybe there's just one that you really like. But it's built for all these to kind of talk and work with each other. They're kind of the main pillars, so to speak, of running an online business. And all these can connect, and then you can log in here with your funnel and stats and just see a broad overview of how the business is doing. How many subscribers are you getting, or is it growing? How many sales, the revenue, the refunds. Again, this is pretty cool, and this kind of combines everything, all these different pillars, all in one. Finally, so you can get a nice bird's eye view of the analytics of your business as well. And then now we have some other stuff like there's a client manager. You can add different, depending on what version of InstaSuite you get, you can add different domains that you don't have to just use their InstaSuite domain to host everything on, but you can if you want to. And you can also manage different admins or clients. Now, as far as tutorials, I was really hoping that there better be some good tutorials, because they're so complicated, and it would really be bad if you bought this and then there wasn't hardly any tutorials. But I was happy to find that they have a whole training center that they put together, because this is so complicated. Well, not complicated, but there's just a lot to it, where there's different things for how to get started, overview, integrations for that's just the dashboard. Here's the funnel builder, all kinds of videos here, and membership setup. So good thing that was there. That's very good. So overall, InstaSuite, I think is very good. This is definitely something that you can use to run a serious business, especially the funnel builder. It was really good. Everything's there, just like lead pages, only you don't have to pay the more expensive price. There's good, well-designed templates that I would feel safe using. You can customize those. You can drag and drop the funnels, even better than JVZoo. So definitely a lot of good stuff. Now, obviously, for some of these parts, it wasn't quite as complex as like MailChimp, like the list builder we were going over. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff that you can use to get the email sent correctly. Not as complicated as like Aweber or Drip. There wasn't like tagging or ability to really create like drag and drop sequences like in Drip. So depending on your business, maybe you'll have to invest. I'm sure some other affiliates will say like all you have to do is buy InstaSuite and then you're done. You never have to buy another thing again. Well, that's probably not exactly honest. So you may have to, depending on what you want to do, is buy some other tools, obviously here and there. But a lot of this stuff is here for you to get started, especially if you're paying a lot of high fees and you can't keep affording all these different tools and their monthly fees, and you really want to cut down and you want to get everything into one spot where you can run your business a lot faster. This is definitely good. So what this is going to be offered for a one-time price, which you can get access to. So something like ClickFunnels, they only really do the funnel builder, and that's $97 a month. Lead Pages, they only kind of do, they don't even do funnel building. They just kind of do, you know, lead pages and a few other things like these lead boxes. Not to say that they're bad, but again, it's kind of like $67 a month. And this you can get for a one-time fee. Now, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than the typical product that's launched through JVZoo. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, if they were selling InstaSuite for $27 one time, I would not be promoting it, because there's no way that they're going to be able to make enough revenue to make sure all these different parts are functioning correctly. And then once you get started, that, you know, it isn't going to just stop being updated or something, and you can't grow your business. So you need to charge it at a big enough price where they're going to be investing in this and keeping it maintained, and there's good customer support, which looks like they're doing, but not too much where, you know, it's kind of like the same price as ClickFunnels, or this, like, yeah, you know, it's something like Entreport or something like that. That's a very high price, but you know, so you can still get a good deal and use all these different things. So hopefully this review helped give you a good idea of what InstaSuite can do, and if it's right for your business and you want to take advantage, you can learn more about the sales page. There's going to be more detailed information there, and also you can sign up for a webinar as well that's going to be there, where they're going to go over some additional things that maybe I left out or didn't cover. And if it's right, you can get it for that lifetime access if you want, whenever it goes live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I've added a lot of high value bonuses to help you out with this. A lot of this stuff is relevant to InstaSuite, and stuff maybe like I didn't feel that InstaSuite covered enough, but you can use the bonus to kind of make up for that. So make sure to check everything out below. And if you get it through my link and this review helped you out and providing some value, you end up getting it through my link, then you'll be getting all those high value bonuses as well. So thanks for checking out this review of InstaSuite 2.0, and I'll talk to you next time.